Welcome to the virtual world. From the comfort of home, it only takes the download of a free viewer and then the creation of a user account. Most virtual worlds offer free user accounts. Virtual worlds are tools for many things: creativity, social interaction, roleplay, networking, education, and storytelling. The Shawnee Library exists in the virtual worlds of Second Life and Kitely, with the mission of bringing stories to life through live voice presentations. Founded in 2008, Shawnee has logged thousands of hours presenting a wide range of literature. The library currently has a volunteer staff of 12 presenters from all over the English-speaking world and presents 5 to 7 hours of live readings weekly. Readings and live performance have a blend of intimacy and community that are unique to the virtual world. The technology of the computer and the internet mean that individuals are listening to the performance from their homes on headphones and speakers, rather than in a room full of other people. The experience feels like someone is reading point to point, just for them. It feels very personal. And yet, at the same time, the instant message feature of the viewer, which users access the world from, referred to as local chat, enables the individual to share thoughts and reactions in a manner which would be considered rude in a real-world performance, but not so in a virtual one.
The idea of Mr. Collins, with all his solemn composure, being run away with by his feelings, made Elizabeth so near laughing that she could not use the short pause he allowed in any attempt to stop him further, and he continued, "My reasons for marrying are, first, that I think it a right thing for every clergyman in easy circumstances like myself to set the example of matrimony in his parish. Secondly, that I am convinced that it will add very greatly to my happiness. And thirdly, which perhaps I ought to have mentioned earlier, that it is the particular advice and recommendation of the very noble lady whom I have the honour of calling patroness. Twice she has condescended to give me her opinion, unasked too, on this subject, and it was but the very Saturday night before I left Hunsford, between our pools at quadrille, while Mrs. Jenkins was arranging Miss de Bour's footstool, that she said, 'Mr. Collins, you must marry. A clergyman like you must marry. Choose properly. Choose a gentlewoman for my sake. And for your own, let her be an active, useful sort of person, not brought up high, but able to make a small income go a good way. This is my advice. Find such a woman as soon as you can. Bring her to Hunsford, and I will visit her.'"
In addition to providing a tool for live performance, virtual environments provide opportunities for audience engagement. Virtual worlds are user-created. The world provides the basic tools from which landscapes, buildings, clothing, furniture, and objects of every kind may be created and customized. Objects may contain computer scripting, allowing the object to move and respond in a certain manner. Objects can be portals to information, providing quick facts in text on note cards or in local chat, playing music or sounds, or even linking to informational websites on the internet. A virtual performance in a themed environment can fit any range of experience, from purely educational to fully entertaining. The very nature of this tool allows each person's experience to tailor itself to their needs. People who are more interested in scholarship can explore links and related subjects. People who want to enjoy the language can listen to the words and take in the ambience of the environment. For the staff of the Shawnee Library, all these tools provide a framework for the primary focus, the live performance of literature, poetry, and traditional stories.
As they walked across the hall toward the river, Elizabeth turned back to look again. Her uncle and aunt stopped also, and while the former was conjecturing as to the date of the building, the owner of it himself suddenly came forward from the road, which led behind it to the stables. They were within 20 yards of each other, and so abrupt was his appearance that it was impossible to avoid his sight. Their eyes instantly met, and the cheeks of both were overspread with the deepest blush. He absolutely started, and for a moment seemed immovable from surprise, but shortly recovering himself, advanced toward the party, and spoke to Elizabeth, if not in terms of perfect composure, at least of perfect civility.
How might this tool be used by an arts organization to promote their creative works? Imagine your education department's study guide for any given production as something more than a linked document on a screen or a web page. Think of it as something that your patrons, young and old, can log into and walk around in. Imagine people interested in an author or a title able to explore information on that subject without digging through the vast World Wide Web, but by logging into a themed virtual environment where the information is all collected together, waiting to be clicked on. Even better, they can do their clicking while listening to a live reading from the source text. Imagine discussions of the book or author that do not require that you secure venue, make coffee, or that people find parking. Save that for the big event, your ticketed performance. People can learn about your production and the thoughts behind it from the comfort of their home, and your performance becomes the ultimate destination, the culmination of a journey. This 21st century medium has the potential to promote, educate, and connect audiences in a manner unique, affordable, and environmentally responsible. Current and potential audience members are encouraged to explore and connect to your organization and your production before they even enter the theater, and to do so again after they leave it. The innovativeness of this approach provides an excellent opportunity for Book It Repertory Theater to reflect its leadership role, thinking outside the theatrical box, forging new ways to engage audiences with information, resources, and literature in a manner that makes use of technology while reinforcing the power of live performance.